Are there situations that you should not use injection foam for your exterior walls? Yeah, there are. Let's talk about it. Okay, so situation number one. If there is little to no cavity to put any type of foam in. You see this a lot when you have brick on brick construction when there's probably, less than half an inch space or something like that. Or if for whatever reason you get behind that siding and there's just no stud cavity to actually inject. Obviously, in that case, there's nowhere to put foam. Situation number two, if there is no sheathing underneath the siding. Now this doesn't happen often, but it does happen. If you lift up the siding and the first thing that you see is stud cavity, meaning that there's no plywood or OSB or anything like that underneath your siding. This is not a good situation for injection foam. What will happen is if that foam goes in, first of all, it probably won't set up right because it needs to be in a tight space. However, what will happen is the siding will get bowed out along those studs, so you will have a terrible looking exterior. Now this does hold true for most jobs throughout the country. However, there are a few exceptions. If for whatever reason the exterior of your house is super sturdy and that it can hold the injection foam in and is not going to bow, you might be able to install RetroFoam this way. Now again, if you have that sort of home, you really want to make sure you're talking to your contractor to make sure both of you are on the same page. Situation number three, if there's already foam in those stud cavities. Now this is a bit of an odd situation because there's oftentimes, almost every time that you drill into a stud cavity and there is some type of existing insulation. If it's fiberglass, no problem. Foam goes in right with it. If it's cellulose, it kind of depends. It's kind of a 50-50 shot. If it's broken up and it's loose, there's not much cellulose in there. A lot of times, some can be removed or it can just be injected with that in there. However, if there's spray foam insulation in those exterior walls or another type of injection foam already in there, a lot of times this is not a good situation. This is really kind of case by case, and this is important that you have an experienced contractor out there that knows how to handle this situation, because there are sometimes that you can work with it or you can spot check around the house to make something work, kind of where you're just filling in gaps, that sort of thing. But this is another situation where if you have foam in those walls already, there's a good chance that injection foam is not a good option. So if you know that your house is not one of these situations, or if you're not sure and you need a professional out to help you, go to our Find a Dealer link below. Find a dealer near you so they can come out and help you get to the next step. This is the Professor of Foam reminding you that building is a science.